Okay, this time, fucking surely. I've got so many vampires in the Abbey. It's all not going well, but we're gonna get rid of it soon. I've brought the people out who need to be brought. I will venture into the courtyard again. Always more. There's always more. I shall just bring the forefront for this, for the time being. Just on account of the fact that I don't need to bring much else really. A shovel. One for each in case of stress. One to have a lovely dress. Just on the fucking off chance. And we'll say that's us prepared. Let's get it done. I want to get it done. I want this to be it. No more crocodiles, please. If we can help it. Okay. Now this yellow object should be what we want. Certainly if it isn't, I'm not going to be happy. I'll not be thrilled. I didn't think to check everyone's items, to be honest, but hopefully it shan't be too much of a problem. We're just making a fucking beeline. Look at this bollocks. Like, it can't be that much fucking further. That's just unreasonable. This is like the first one of these. The first bloody invitation mission. An introduction to this concept. Can't be this dire. Wasn't this like one of the first things I attempted to do as well? Like, what are we, 42 weeks in now? 43? Actually, it's just asinine, all of this. I don't know how better to say it. Oh yeah, ooh, boo. Boo, an insect. I'll make you bleed for it and all. Die greatly. Stop you with as many powers as I can muster.
A singular strike.
Okay, solid start. Solid start. We like this. The centipedes are a bit numerous, but it's okay. It's nothing we haven't seen. Of course, many of the things we have seen have killed us, but that's okay as well, because you know what? I've got a sherbet lemon in my pocket, and I'm ready to fuck the sun. Because if I don't, who will? Nobody's gonna fuck the sun for you. Really, are they?
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Get that out there. And start chopping. Choppy chop.
Inspiration and
Get those chops going. Oh, you fucked. You've done silly. You've done silly today. Haha. Okay, we're catching a break. I did think about doing some stress healing, but you know what? It's not enough of a concern. I am gonna just heal with you whenever I get the chance. I'm gonna die anyway, I may as well just readjust myself. Bringing you ever closer to the domain.
a death by inches.
The domain of Graham. Aha! Fool.
A trifling victory.
You want all of that,
But a victory
naturally. Have we the herbs? We have the herbs. Precise use of herbs
Finding the stuff
will
is
purify
only
the
first
gold.
test. Now
A
it must be
chocolate coin
carried
or
home.
two goes a long way. You take the high road and I'll take the low. Please let the end be just past here. I swear it did not take me this long the first time. Have they lengthened it, or did I just get really fucking lucky? I think prodigious use of riposte is what's called for, really. The more we can get out of that, the better, I reckon. So let's just keep it up. Keep it up, keep it going.
As the field
Ooh,
falls,
we love it.
a faint hope
We
blossoms.
love that. Chop this
Continue
idiot.
the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, just more numbers. Keep those numbers going. Choppy choppy.
The
Choppy
slow
woo.
death. Unforeseen.
Yeah,
Unforgiving.
more treasure. Treasure for me. 53. Don't have any more herbs. Don't have any more herbs really to take advantage of. I am not a fan of how that's going off to the side. As if there's more map to be explored. I'm just gonna keep going this way. And hope that it's a fucking coincidence. You know, I didn't have much luck the one time I did actively seek out a therapist. Just got 2 phone calls in the span of 2 months. Not even more than that, way more than that. Like, it was, you know, months between even. And, both with different people. Asking me the same questions as each other. Just ended with a very interestingly worded report that they apparently just didn't send to my GP. They probably have since, but wasn't the best experience. This is very relevant information presently, and it's going to get more relevant the more shit like that happens.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
You've had a similar idea to what I have about the effects of pointy swish.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
The difference being you're making my life worse instead of better. So I think maybe you needed to familiarise yourself a bit more with the mission statement before going off on this bullshit. Animal. I wanted to see if I could get both you and a Vestal involved in this one. Just so I could like guarantee that, like, even if one healer got fucked over, I'd have like something going on. But my only Vestal who was of appropriate level was the one who got really stressed out in the last mission and had 2 heart attacks. So we're really just going for him. Not the most charitable thing. Well, I may as well. I haven't really got no choice but to attack you if you think about it. Hopefully this does you in. Yeah.
Is broken.
There we go.
Maintain the offensive.
Now, if all of this just takes 2 pennies, but it does have to be pennies, it can't be 1 2p coin, then really, that says something about its internal construction. It says the coin slot width isn't right to allow the egress. And whenever something says that the coin slot width is not enough to allow the egress, I get very worried. Because this might be the work of the Small Coins Brigade. They have agents everywhere. And they will never let you put big coins in anything that they make. For whatever reason. And I just can't have them gaining any more popularity or political influence.
These nightmarish creatures can
It's
be
just,
felled. They can be beaten.
I fear it will end poorly. You know? And, I give more sandwiches to the people who need them. Give you 2. Give you 2. I'll preserve them a little bit just in case. Hey! Shovel usage. If the key's guarded by another fucking crocodile, I'm gonna shit on a camera. Maybe you'll just let me go completely past it. You're doing it. The room's gonna be in the green place, isn't it? And it's just gonna be like, fuck you for thinking. Fuck you for thinking at all. How dare you? How dare you process? What measurements can we take out? There's always some swish for thee. Oh, but Nary a Puffin. The lack of Puffins really disturbs me sometimes. But other times it's alright. Depends how prepared I was to just deal with the fact that the Puffins would be absent. We don't always have that kind of energy. You know, sometimes a Puffin being the missing is just more than we can bear. But then we remember that it's not the end of the world. Even if the world ends. That's sort of really counterintuitive, but you know, that's why you have to go out of your way to learn it. Come on. Come on, pies. Should have just shot. Should have just...
And now the true test. Hold fast. Or expire.
When you do this, in Sydney's name, remember me. Because I have to travel further away than you do. Punch.
Impressive.
Okay, a scathing blow. A scathing blow for Porterskew pies.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Don't bleed to death. Thank you for not. Just in case this one fucks me. We didn't, but we're doing good. We're doing good there. That means.
No, don't drink out of me.
Oh, tall, tall, tall boy.
Time to perform beyond
Oh,
one's
ho, 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 tall, tall boy. Absolute tall boy. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Let's just get some healing in, I think. Since we've got you stunned. Let's just make some numbers go well. And that's odd. It's odd that the targeting one can miss, to be honest. Just move about. Just sort of shuffle about for a minute. You can have one of these. And then finally, boof. It's about as good a use as I can find for all this.
push on to the task's end.
And then you're back in position. In the position of silly. You're really just bringing me plates. I don't need plates at the moment, and I don't know that I'll need them later, but it's a thing to be borne in mind for the future, I guess, is that I've sort of underestimated plate frequencies. Interesting. That doesn't line up symmetrically. What if that's the room? What if that's it, though? Because it's a really long corridor.
Curious
The first thing I've seen that's not symmetrical in a while.
His efficacy unwitnessed by his own
Are
eyes.
we going to be good here? Well, not if they have anything to say about it. Don't that. Thirstiest Frank is going to go to bed now. Possibly not the best use of anything just then, but you know what? I'll have it. You really didn't poke my nose for a lot, did you?
Ringing
Malign.
ears.
That balanced it out.
The end approaches.
Okay. And then... Just hit. This sort of works out if you can if you can heal from any position. Healing's all I'm really gonna have you doing. So it's not like it sucks. It's just, you know, a bit of an unorthodox way to go about things. Try me though. Try and stop me wherever the moon takes you. That's what we love. Yes, take my blight, why don't you? For no health in return. You, on the other hand, did benefit. Which is not what we like to see. Boof. Just to really ensure that this'll matter. Lots of lamb makes all the difference when you're in the world. You may put your spaghetti on me, but I'll tell you again, it won't work. Yes, we know about the blood, but... have you considered a tune?
The blood quickens.
Sometimes you need to... don't step. Your steps are legs, in fact. And I don't think that's cool of you to have done. You're entitled to disagree, but you are wrong. Fortune favours the stumps of fog.
A decisive pummeling.
And that's where you and Fortune differ, because I happen to know you hate them. Oh, you'll pretend you're fine with them. But as soon as anyone's back's turned... I'm on to you.
As victories mount, so too
evil.
will resistance.
That could be helpful. Do... that sort of... Yep. Yep. And then just everyone's at the same sort of threshold. That at least brings you closer to your max health so that I can perhaps remember that it's not as urgent. I don't know how much purifying needs done, so I'll take the crests instead. Where did I have everyone posted? This is the formation we want, isn't it? And there's you. Can this be it? I'm gonna bank on it being. Apparently, you don't want. And we'll keep one just in case. One set. No, wine. Wine, in fact. Oh, God. No! Bad wine. There was no consequence. Alright then. Cool. Splendid. Well, we've got a fuckload of resources at any rate, even if... Okay, well, we can't hang around here for much longer, unless you want to give us another plate of stuff. I've not got my purifying herbs this time, but I'll do my best. Do we chance an unpurified plate? Is the result just stress? Because I can take stress with you. Peculiar. No, no. Sort of the opposite of what I wanted to happen. You've engineered a scenario where it would be a hunger check would be worse. Loot. Oh, well, there's this at least. Put you back, I think. We can just find 2 more of those hanging about loose so we can stave off problems for a while longer yet. And on the other hand, there's always more snookuses. Well, I think I know roughly where the problem's going to be, so we wanted to go down there then, essentially. And that'll be where the green key was, and I could have avoided the whole problem.
The ground quakes.
Many boops at once. Oh, I should have stress healed Boogaloo. I really should have done. Well, hopefully he can hold out until next poke. Then if you try and do your I'll parry you move. Oh ho! Haha! Silly. Silly fool. Yes. Give him the good numbers. Numbery goodness increase. Not like a salmon, but like a belief held within. Serpentine in the dark. You're undoing my good work. You're undoing my good work of fortune. Let it not be. Boop.
Obliterated.
Boop them backwards. There's always a fine chance. 4 points. Boop. Alright. You again. Ha 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 ha. Dragging you up and down the street today. Ha 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 ha. Nearly always what you want is not going to go home. But now it's time, and now it's time, and now it's time for phone. I need to get you away from doing that. I really need you to stop. And you'll understand why in 30 seconds when the pine cone collapses. Nothing there, but just bless you with great boons. Oh. There's an upward. Well, I may as well get the upward. Hang on. What are you telling me is everywhere? What you... thank you for letting me know there. Curio. Room battle with Curio. It's gonna be in you, isn't it? If it's gonna... Well, it's gonna be in one of these. So I may as well go. Particularly if it's starting to snow. Hello? I'm gonna release you. I've released you. There you go. I just wanted to confirm that you actually did get released before I went anywhere. You didn't seem tremendously released at the time, so I was worried for a moment that perhaps it had gone foggy. Gone foggy and we're relaxed from the eyes. Not ideal. Not what we ideally wanted. That's a shame. Okay, that's promising. That's promising. It's going to be another key to unlock a place with a crocodile in it where the actual green key is that we want, but you know, it's... Just don't stress a jester so much. Inure yourself to the horrors. For the love of fuck. Okay, right, and then... Skewer them! Skewer them well, and do it good. Do it now, like you bloody should. Don't be thirsty boy! Oh, thirsty boy at a vampire. The worst result.
A momentary abatement.
Slightly less worrying. You can hold your handkerchief all you want, but it's not going to change anything, really. You're irritating. You're very, very irritating. And I don't want to be irritated. I want to have an okay time.
Exposed to a killing blow.
You're doing all to endear yourselves.
The one thing that I ask.
Ah! I want flies gone a lot of the time. I can rarely achieve that. I can rarely achieve it at this point. Well, now let's do one for you. Just so that you might not necessarily share my fate.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Not good. Not strictly okay. Not strictly brilliant. If I'm to be honest, I was hoping for a different result.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or
Oh,
cowardice.
Oodaloo-daloo. Oodaloo-daloo-daloo. That's really bad as well. That's really bad as well. It's all not great.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
Not thrilled with these results. Ah, it was going to sort of be fine for a second. No, none for you. Ah. Right. Now. Fuck. Just get some stuff cleared. Don't you dare. No, 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 don't you dare. Who knows, maybe we can get them back down to 0 and remove the bad effect. It's unlikely. It can happen. Oh good, we've got the thing that lets us stay in this fuck pool longer. Well, there's actually quite a few more than I maybe thought. Are these worth collectively 500? I'll keep the onyx. Let that all play out how it wants. What will you contain? You are the green one. Okay. Okay. No, that's all. Oh, we've got 12 entire more of. Well then. Well then. That's actually all right. That's actually not terrible. I don't want you to bleed, I've decided. I don't know how much longer that's for, and I don't care to take the risk. Do I just go back round the excruciatingly long way where I know there aren't enemies? I think that's what I do in this situation. So, bear with me a second.